There is an end place in the universe. The subject of the nature and size of the cosmos has been around as long as the study of stars has been ongoing. According to a look at history, the terrestrial picture of our galactic home has already undergone a dramatic shift. Many modern experts now describe the vast expanse of space as infinite. We want to take a closer look at this galactic infinity and compare it to the standard theories of experts today to understand better what it means to live in this universe. Our galactic home will be illuminated from a physical and an existential perspective. Is there a definite limit to the universe? And will the cosmos reach its end along with you? Subscribe to our channel and activate the bell to remain up to date on new videos. And if you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up in the comment section to let us know what you think. Whether or if the cosmos has a chink in its armor is a question by now. In the 1990s, humans discovered that the universe was expanding at an ever-increasing rate. Researchers found that the galaxy is growing at a previously unimaginable pace. A crucial question emerges in light of this truth. What is extending beyond the boundaries of the cosmos? The question suggests that the universe has a special edge, but experts disagree on whether such a cosmic abyss exists. Thus, it becomes a little more confusing. For brevity, we can consider the cosmos as a gigantic skyscraper. Is there a vantage point from which we can see out this building? The so-called cosmic principle is probably no one, because for this inability to think beyond the answer to this issue. Scientific cosmology holds that the cosmos is homogeneous and isotropic in detail, which means that the universe constantly seems the same to the observer. According to the cosmological principle, even while the constellations of celestial bodies in different regions of the universe differ in detail, in the broader framework, no place in the universe is not governed by the same physical rules. There is no end to the universe, since the universe is fundamentally different in structure from the rest of the cosmos. While the object on the balloon's surface moved further apart as we pumped more air into it, the bug would notice that the speed at which they drifted apart remained constant as the air pressure increased. As soon as the balloon expands into 3 dimensions, the analogy loses all validity and can no longer be used to describe the cosmos. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, there is no outside space for our cosmos. Hence, the universe does not expand outward, but instead grows inside itself. From the beginning, Stephen Hawking deemed the topic of what lies beyond the cosmos to be foolish, because the universe was created from nothing and encompasses everything that exists. For centuries, scientists have not agreed on how the cosmos expands. Even if the universe is infinite in space, experts are still debating whether this is the case. To test this, the universe could theoretically wrap itself into a higher dimension, much like a globe's 2-dimensional surface stretches into 3 dimensions, to see if the aforementioned balloon metaphor is accurate. For years, researchers have been on the lookout for repeated points in the sky that could be likened to a flying bug that runs in a straight line until it eventually returns to its initial position. Such a finding in the sky would be significant evidence that the cosmos is genuinely bent in this fashion at its far end. Many specialists think that the universe is merely limitless in its spatial representations. As a result, the universe may one day conclude its life cycle and eventually end in a galaxy. There are a variety of beliefs on how our cosmic home will be demolished. Big Rip refers to the idea that the universe's expanding processes will eventually culminate in a singular event, which would be fueled by a specific type of dark energy. Singularities are regions where gravity is so intense that the curvature of space-time appears to be infinite, according to astronomical terminology. Big Bang scientists largely agree that our universe was formed from a singularity that was reversed to become the Big Rip. The universe would be shattered from the largest to the minor structures if this process were to occur. First, the galaxy clusters, then individual galaxies, atoms, and finally elementary particles would be disintegrated. While the Big Rip model is not the only hypothesis that predicts the end of our existence, in this form, the cosmos ultimately succumbs to its unregulated expanding rate. According to the theory of the Great Crunch, the universe would begin to collapse as a result of the gravitational force, which would eventually lead to the cosmos' demise. Based on the supposition that the impacts of dark energy will lessen with time, gravity's effects will surpass these forces after a few trillion years. Natural processes will cause the universe's expansion to reverse itself, thereby stopping it altogether. As a result, the cosmic microwave background radiation temperature would continue to rise for around 100,000 years before the final Big Crunch. Due to the extreme radiation, atomic nuclei would erupt into massive black holes at the end of the cosmos. Once combined, these enormous gravitational monsters would form a single black mega hole. Finally, this vast edifice would swallow up all of the world's matter at the last moment. According to sure scientists, the end of the universe would not be a certainty if the Big Crunch occurred. Moreover, such a massive crunch would be followed by another great bang, resulting in the birth of a new universe. As the name implies, the Big Freeze concept assumes that the universe's expansion will continue endlessly even though it is predicted to come to a halt in a frosty frost. The lower the temperature in space become, the more likely they will eventually reach absolute zero, resulting in the death of all on the planet. Before new stars can be formed, those that already exist will continue to burn out their fuel until they do. After them, there will be a time of cold darkness over the galaxy. If protons are not stable and decay, the last remnants of stars would also disappear and what would remain would be black holes that disintegrate through Hawking radiation. As a result, thermodynamic work would be impossible since the temperature would be at a level and uniform throughout the universe. The heat death of the cosmos would be akin to this last thermal equilibrium. We want to hear from you. What do you think of today's video, if anything? Thank you for being so interested in our channel, and we hope to see you again shortly. Until then, have a great day and take care.